Hello everyone. Today, I, Aviral, a student of class 10th, is here to host this new episode of the podcast Infinite Horizons by Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Kanpur. So, welcome to this episode where we're going to have a chat with our school topper. Today, we have someone who has made our entire school proud by achieving an incredible result in the class 12th board examinations and further getting selected in the Sri Ram College of Commerce. So, we have Shweta Vishwakarma.
Hello, everyone.
First of all, Shweta, congratulations on getting that incredible result. It's wonderful to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me here.
So, before we get on to the preparation and all, I want to ask you that imagine if we pause time just 5 seconds before you clicked view result. What was going through your mind? And did you expect this result or was it a surprise?
Before viewing the result, I was really afraid because I had some expectation with myself, and that was scoring above 92%. But after viewing the result, I was really surprised because scoring above 92% was expected by myself, but scoring 97% was surprising for me too.
That must have been thrilling. So, in order to know you more, I would like to ask a few questions about you. So, what kind of student were you in the early days? And tell me more about that. And how would you describe your early self?
Since childhood, I have been a very competitive and curious child. For me, it was always like कि अगर एक particular इंसान इतना high score कर रहा है, so why can't I? If a particular senior is excelling in various fields, how is she doing that? How is she managing all? So I would say since childhood, these two words that are how and why have been my companion. And even now today, I always ask myself how and why.
How and why? I can imagine that. If you had to describe like the present day Shweta in 3 words, what would they be?
It would be observant, responsible, and ambitious.
What are your hobbies outside academics? Like, what do you enjoy doing? How did these hobbies affect your studies?
Outside academics, I love reading storybooks, listening to songs and paranormal podcasts, and crocheting.
Wow, that must relax you in the studies.
And these hobbies do not have a very direct impact on my studies, but indirectly they play a very significant role in my life because these helps to relax and refresh my mind.
So, if you got any chance in the future, what one skill would you like to learn?
In future, I would love to learn classical dance, precisely Kathak.
It's good to see studious people like you admiring art. Now, let us move on to the preparation part. When did you start studying seriously with a clear goal in your mind?
I started studying seriously since the session started, and my goal was very clear that I want to score above 92%. But I became more dedicated to my studies after the result came of the previous session because I wanted to beat the score of previous commerce topper.
Tell us more about your routine. What did a typical day look like during your preparation time?
So basically, I had two kind of routines. One for the when I took days off from the school, and second when the regular days were going on. And in both the routines, I just fixed my study time, nothing else. So basically, I'm a night owl, so I love studying in night. So I used to study from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. or sometimes it used to extend till 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the holidays. And for the regular days, I used to study from 8 p.m. till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
So, you just fixed study periods and that was all, and
Yeah.
everything else was like what came.
Whatever I want to do, I did in the free time.
Yeah. I wanted to ask that it's hard to manage a good social life along with studies for all of us. So, how did you manage it? Were you like maintaining a low profile during your studies or you were socially active?
I tried to manage both. I tried to stay at home and study, and sometimes used to even go out and hang out with my friends. I did not put a lot of restrictions on myself, but for me, my study time was fixed. At that time, I will not do anything, I will just study.
Oh.
And
What kind of circle did you keep?
I had very different friends. Some of them were very notorious, some of them were confused in what they have to do,
We all have that kind of friends.
and some of them were determined, they know their goal. But one thing they all had in common was they were very supportive and they respected my study schedule. And about their effect, they had a very positive effect on me. So whenever I felt low, whenever I felt like giving up, the extra effort I'm putting in my studies, a conversation with them was enough for me to feel motivated again.
That's exactly the kind of circle we all crave for. Social media has become an unavoidable part of our lives these days. So, how did you manage it?
Generally, I'm not a very social media active person. I do not like social media a lot. So it was easy to manage social media.
So you liked conversations in person particularly.
Yes, definitely.
What was the biggest challenge or setback you faced, and what lesson did it gave you?
The major setback I faced was in November when the first pre-board happened. When the results came out of the pre-board first, I scored in 60s out of 80s. At that time, I was very disappointed seeing my result because roughly I had 3 months left for my board exam, and scoring in 60s is very low if I want to top. So I came back home. I sat for like 2 days straight without studying.
So what went wrong?
The thing that went wrong was I was revising. I was doing revision. Before pre-board one, I have done precise revision, but I did not practice PYQs as much as I should have. So I realized that PYQs and sample papers are something I'm lacking in. So after that, I started solving a lot of PYQs and sample paper. And I would say because of these sample papers and PYQ, I was able to score this good grades.
If you could go back 1 or 2 years in your life, then what advice would you like to give yourself?
I would like to tell myself that do not limit yourself. Don't think that you cannot do it. Everything is possible if you try. And don't put just boundaries on it, thinking, oh, this is not something that is of my capacity, my cup of tea.
Yeah, we can do anything if you
Yeah.
believe in yourself. So,
Just give it a try, I would say.
is there any 1 or 2 figures that always inspired you and you looked forward to become like them?
Yes, there are two figures, and they're not some social media famous or
Not any
celebrity.
celebrities.
Yes. They are the real life persons I have met. One of them is Professor Junaki of IT Kanpur. I met her in 6th grade. She is my best friend's mother. So the first time I met her, I was amazed, and it got somewhere stuck in me that when I grow up, I want to be like her achievements. And the second one is my own class teacher, Ritu Pathi ma'am. She is a great teacher. She understands us for the 2 years straight. It never felt like we have to be afraid of her. She was our safe person. So when I grow up and become professor, I want to be like both of them.
So you want to be a professor.
Yes.
As you must have had such a vast experience with all of that, we still have to go through. So we can learn a lot from you. So are there any 3 mistakes you would like to warn us juniors about?
जो मैं mistakes बोलूँगी, they are not based on the preparation. There are a lot of preparation mistakes teachers tell us all about. all
We are
the time.
always getting that.
Yeah. I would say, I would tell you the life mistakes that I have made, and I would not like all of you to make that. The first thing is company matters. बच्चों को लगता है कि अगर मेरा दोस्त शैतान है तो मैं तो नहीं हूँ, मैं अपने आप को ऐसा अच्छा रखूंगा, पढ़ाई करूंगा. But that is not the case. We don't know when the influence start rubbing on us and we start becoming naughty. We stop
We
focusing
just
on
become like
studies.
them.
Yes.
That's why.
So I would also say that always keep good companies. Always introspect yourself ki when you are going wrong, where you are going wrong. The second thing would be do not compare yourself with others. Because even if it's preparation, you are studying on your own pace and they are studying on their own pace. So do not compare because you are unique, they are unique. Just learn good habits from them, but don't compare yourself. And the last mistake could be do not make any decisions on others' influence. तुम्हारा दोस्त वो कर रहा है तो मैं भी वो करूँ, ऐसा नहीं होगा. वो उस चीज़ में पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में आगे चला जाएगा और you will be the one falling behind.
Totally.
So always take decisions on your own and think कि ये जो decision ले रहा हूँ ये किसी के influence में तो नहीं है.
Everybody listening, that's one of the major takeaways. So this is a query question I wanted to ask, that what we do in our lives is a mix of what our parents want us to do, what we would like to do, and society trends much more. I wanted to ask that if only you had to choose, would it have been same or you would be doing something different?
It would have been same because after 10th I wanted to choose arts. Then my mind changed. I wanted to choose commerce. In both decisions, my parents were okay. Just do what you want to do. So if I get the chance again, I would again choose commerce because I love commerce.
Let me tell you, it's a blessing to be able to do what we enjoy. So
Yes.
congratulations on making that happen. What are your future plans and where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, I want to become an accounts professor. So in next 5 years, I see myself completing my master's from a reputed college and then going for PhD, doing PhD.
To become a professor.
Yes, and being a great professor.
Apart from academics, what kind of person do you aspire to become and what would be the things that you would always keep with yourself?
Apart from academic, I would like to be well versed in various skills and be humble, down to earth, and kind.
So you'll always be like what you are. Okay, this is like the finale question. So, if one student listens to this podcast today and changes one thing in their lives because of your words, what would you want that one thing to be?
The first thing that would be, ये मेरे पापा मुझे कहते हैं कि जो हम अभी कर रहे हैं, whatever actions we are doing right now, it will affect our future. हमारे actions हमारे future को बनाएगा या बर्बाद करेगा. So if we are not studying, वो हमारे future पे impact करेगा. It will not affect our parents, teachers, or even friends' future. It would be on us.
Yeah.
So before doing any actions, think that whether it will make your future or whether it will break your future.
So, taking responsibility of our actions.
Yes. And the second thing would be that consistency matters a lot. So some days get very hectic. You do not get time for studies, but just take out 1 hour, even half an hour to revise what you have studied earlier day can help you do very much better in studies.
Pretty practical. So, that's all. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was lovely to have you. Your journey reminds us that success is not just about consistent marks, it's about consistency, resilience, believing in yourself, enjoying what we do, and just, enjoying the journey. So, we wish you all the very best for the exciting journey ahead. I hope that everything goes just fine. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you once again for having me here.
Thank you, all of you, for listening to our podcast. We hope you liked it and stay tuned. Bye.